Our reporter Masego Rahlaga is in Durban this afternoon, where food and other essential goods have arrived to assist people affected by the looting in the province. Masego joins us from an old age home in Sydenham in Durban. Masego, thank you for making time. So goods and some of the products arriving there to assist those in need.
Definitely, Clement. We've started at an old age home called St. Martin's Village here in Durban. So as you can see, those food supplies that we travelled with the SEM air flight from OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg, landing just after noon at the King Shaka International Airport in Durban. So we've arrived at this old age home. They are one of the many beneficiaries who will be receiving parcels. Let's speak now to the spokesperson of the old age home. His name is Patrick Buckley. Mr. Buckley, thank you very much for your time on eNCA. Tell me something. Are you guys, as an old age home, also struggling since the unrest that's happened last week Thursday? Are you struggling in any way to get food supply, your toiletries, etc.?
Yes, we are. It's been quite serious, this pandemic, as well as this looting that's going on here. As the old age home here, the residents are very worried about themselves, about the food supply and how they're going to survive and how they're going to actually eat. And also, with them not knowing what to do, we've been trying to help them as well. Those that are able here are helping them with transport and with trying to little bit of cash as well to help them with the supplies.
So you're obviously very happy that at least for a little while you won't have to drive out for toiletries and food while the streets are still looking a little bit volatile in KZN.
Yes, well, as I can see, there's some supplies being sent here, and I think they'll be most grateful to have it, that we don't have to go out on the streets and stand in long queues to be served. Just this morning we went to do some shopping, and with the help of some of the residents, to ask them if they would like anything, as some have cars to go out there with. And I tell you, we went in at 5 o'clock in the morning to stand in a line and only finished off at 11 o'clock in the morning to come out with a little bit of supplies that the shops have none at all that are in the shops.
Just lastly, I mean, in terms of a person who is a resident in the KZN province, this unrest that's been happening, you having to take care of, for instance, the elderly who you say have been trying to go out on the street to get themselves what they need. Are you feeling scared about when this will finally end?
Yes, we are. We are very scared here, and especially the very, very elderly over here. They are most scared here because we are trying to comfort them by also patrolling the inner part of St. Martin's, of our home here, internally, to do patrolling over here, to assure them that they must not be scared, that we are here to help them as well, and enabling one that are patrolling the internal home here, to assure them that they must sleep peacefully at night, and then there are men that are patrolling the area internally of the home.
Patrick Buckley, thank you very much for speaking to eNCA. Well, Clement, you know, a situation here, as you heard him describe, having to go to a store at 5 in the morning and only finishing with a little bit of groceries at 11 that morning, 4 hours just to get a little bit. So it's quite dire here in Durban. Some people actually we saw at the airport trying to get out of Durban. A couple earlier telling us that they were here for honeymoon, and unfortunately the unrest happened while they were here and they run out of petrol. So their aim was to drive to Durban to see the beautiful city, but they've had to book a flight back to Johannesburg because they're scared, and also they told us it's because there aren't any places where they are able to freely get petrol.